Good morning, everyone. You are watching Sinpo International News Report. This is Tiara Dianti. Here, all news around the world for you. Chinese Foreign Ministry Speaker accused the United States' attitude of creating a bloc confrontation and could trigger a Cold War in the future.
United States and China tension increasingly rise, where the Chinese Ministry of Foreign spokesman Mao Ning accuses the United States of creating bloc confrontation and attempt to start a Cold War. This followed a visit of the selected Parliamentary Committee on the Strategic Competition between the United States and the chief China Communist Party. Mao Ning affirmed that China's confidence in cooperation between countries must be conducive to regional peace, stability, and prosperity. The agreement that China was building should not be conducive to any third party at any time.
我不知道你的数据是从何而来。中方一贯高度重视中非合作论坛的成果落实。根据中国商务部的统计，自2021年12月至2024年7月，中国自非洲进口总额已达3059亿美元，提前超额完成了有关目标。
Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
Severe flooding happened again in India, which caused dozens of deaths and several road sections were flooded. This event was due to monsoon light, which causes the river to overload.
Severe floods in India resulted in the death of 60 people due to high monsoon rain and overflowing rivers. Thousands of local residents were forced to flee to emergency assistance camps for severely affected areas. The evacuation officer evacuated flood victims who were trapped for 3 days. Even the rescue team had difficulty reaching some of the target flood points. This flood disaster occurred after the overflow of the Budaramur Canal and the Krishna River. Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
The Ecuador state military continued to increase the security in its region after the cleanup of relevant criminal gangs, one of the improvements made in outside educational institutions in the suburbs of Duran, Ecuador.
In order to increase security in the areas outside the Duran neighborhood educational institution, cities in the province of Guayas, Ecuador, the armed forces of the state of Ecuador are interventing the increased security in those areas. This increased security was carried out as a measure to reduce the threat of drug trading and other criminal gangs. One of the military members on duty said that this operation was to control the ammunition, weapons, and explosive material and the Santiago Wood Educational Unit. As geographically Duran is a high-risk area in Ecuador for criminal and drug things. Therefore, Ecuadorian military decided to clear criminal number in the city.
Nos encontramos realizando operaciones de control de municiones, de armas y explosivos aquí en las inmediaciones del colegio de la unidad educativa Santiago Wood, que es una de las unidades educativas a las que brindamos seguridad dentro del Cantón Durán.
Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
After meeting with President Jokowi, Pope Francis will hold a large-scale Catholic Mass at the main stadium of Gelora Bung Karno today. This event only has about 50,000 participant seats.
The Supreme Leader of the world's Catholic Church as well as the Vatican Head of State Pope Francis will hold a great Mass with the Indonesian Catholic in Jakarta in this afternoon. This Grand Mass will be held for an hour and a half, where starting at 5 p.m. local time until 6:30 p.m. local time. This Grand Mass was held to implement a series of its agenda in Indonesia after yesterday's meeting with President Jokowi at the Merdeka Palace, Jakarta. The plan of this Grand Mass with Catholic people will be attended by around 50 until 86,000 participants at the main and media Gelora Bung Karno Stadium, Jakarta. Later, the gates of Gelora Bung Karno Stadium will start opening at 12 p.m. and the last will be closed at 3:30 local time. Editorial Team, Sinpo International News Report.
That's all news across the world. Thank you for watching Sinpo International News Report. Stay watching us every 6:30 a.m. in Sinpo TV Indonesia. I'm Tiara Dianti. Stay healthy and have a nice day.